Japanese archery is called Kyudo, which means the way of the bow. Archery was used for hunting, war, court ceremonies, games, and contests of skill. It was originally called Kyujutsu and encompasses the skills and techniques of the warrior archer. As firearms became more prevalent, Kyujutsu transitioned from its old warrior and ceremonial styles to the sport archery of Kyudo. Kyudo combines elements of the old style with an emphasis on personal development through grace, dignity, and tranquility. In 1949, the Zen Nihon Kyudo Renmei, or the All-Nippon Kyudo Federation, was formed. The Kyudo Kyohon, or manual, was published in 1953, establishing the shooting procedures that are in common use today. All-Nippon Kyudo Federation is the governing body for Kyudo in Japan. Since Kyudo was developed in Japan, the federation is also responsible for the development of Kyudo and for keeping the standards of practice for the national organizations throughout the world. Kyudo can be divided into two main categories: ceremonial archery and military archery. Ceremonial archery is concerned with the ritual and thaumaturgy aspects of Kyujutsu. Military archery can be divided into foot archery, equestrian archery, and temple archery. Foot archery, called bushake, was used by foot soldiers on the battlefield. These archers had to be able to accurately hit targets with sufficient force to penetrate traditional Japanese armor at a distance of around 30 meters, all during the heat of battle. Equestrian archery is called kishake and refers to the technique of shooting the bow from horseback. Training focuses on how to manage a horse while carrying and shooting a bow. Foot and equestrian archery are still practiced today. However, temple archery declined after the fall of the Tokugawa regime when competition at the Senju Sangendo ceased. The 28 meters shooting distance for the basic layout of the Kyudo archery range is adopted from foot archery. Equestrian archery, in the form of yabusame, is used today. The contestants ride down a straight course and shoot arrows at 3 separate targets. In Kyudo, the bows are called yumi. The yumi is extremely long with asymmetrical limbs, and the grip is placed about 2/3 of the way down from the upper tip. Yumi are available in a variety of lengths and pull strengths. For beginners, the pull usually starts at 10 or 12 kilograms. With increased experience and practice, the student moves up to higher pull strength. A yumi is drawn further than a Western bow, so the arrows, called ya, are considerably longer than Western arrows. The ya is made of bamboo and are fletched with the feathers of birds like turkeys or swans. Durable aluminum shafts are also popular, particularly with high schools or clubs that have a high percentage of beginners. The proper length of a ya is determined by fully extending the hand and measuring from the center of the throat to the end of the fingers, with additional centimeters of safety margin for experience. Larger margins are used for beginners. Gloves are called yugake and are elaborately made from leather with a hardened thumb and wrist support. They should be kept in kakebukuro, or a glove bag, for protection. A cotton underglove called shitegake should be worn at all times to keep the leather in good condition. Both portions of the glove should be allowed to dry before putting them away. The bowstrings are called tsuru and are made from natural hemp fibers or from synthetic materials like Kevlar. Tsuru are available in a variety of lengths to correspond with the length of the yumi. Quiver is called yazutsu. They occurred in a variety of styles, including open frames with a rack or cords to hold the arrows in place, and closed cases with a covered opening on one side or end. A moneite is a chest protector made of leather or open mesh and is used only by women. Standard practice uniform consists of a short-sleeved keikogi held in place by an obi, as well as skirt-like divided trousers called hakama and split-toed socks called tabi. The All Nihon Kyudo Federation standards call for novice practitioners to wear white keikogi and tabi. Kyudo targets are called mato. The most common size is 36 centimeters, used for kinteki or close-range shooting. At a kinteki range of 28 meters, the mato is placed against the target bank, azuchi, at a 5-degree angle with its center 27 centimeters above ground level. An ideal kyudojo is a large open-front building called a shajo and has room for 5 or more archers. It faces an enclosure of equal size called the matoba, which holds the azuchi. These structures are separated by the yamichi, which is an expansive lawn or cleanly raked sand. Today, Kyudo is practiced as a method of physical, moral, and spiritual development.